Did you know that approximately 100,000 to 200,000 animals suffer and die just for cosmetic testing every year around the world? This is according to the Humane Society International. The movement to ban animal testing for cosmetic purposes has been gaining popularity, with many cosmetic companies hopping on the bandwagon against this research. New alternatives have been developed to eliminate the necessity to test on animals. In many parts of the world, animals in laboratories are still suffering and dying to test cosmetics such as lipstick and shampoo. During my speech, I'm going to persuade you to switch to using cruelty-free cosmetics by talking about what is animal cruelty, switching to cruelty-free products, and how to identify which products are cruelty-free. Let me ask you, how many of you use cosmetic products? And how many of you know what's in your products or how they are tested? Okay. Some of you probably have seen on TV where animals are locked in cages looking scared and disformed. Well, that's what reality is really like for animals being tested. By switching to cruelty-free products, it can help a lot more than you think. Now I'm going to talk about what animal testing is. As I said, each year thousands of animals are brutally tortured in laboratories in the name of cosmetic research. These animals are mostly being tested. The animals that are mostly being tested are rabbits, guinea pigs, hamsters, rats, and mice. These animals don't have a voice on whether or not they want to be tested, so they are being forced into it. Animal tests for cosmetics include skin and eye irritation tests where chemicals are rubbed onto the shaved skin or dripped into the eyes of rabbits. For repeated oral force feeding studies lasting weeks or months to look for signs of general illness or specific health hazards, such as cancer or birth defects, and even widely commended lethal dose tests, in which animals are forced to swallow massive amounts of test chemicals to determine the dose that causes death. These tests can cause considerable pain and distress, including blindness, swollen eyes, sore bleeding skin, internal bleeding, and organ damage, birth defects, and eventually death. Pain relief is not provided, and at the end of the tests, animals are most likely killed, either by the people being tested or just because the cosmetics have finally killed them. According to the Humane Society of the United States, companies have a choice about whether or not to test on animals. In the majority of the cases, animal testing continues because some companies insist on developing and using new ingredients. These are ingredients that don't have safety data because they're new. So safety data has to be generated to satisfy the regulations before a product can go on sale, and that means new and more animal testing. I have talked about what animal testing is, and now I want to talk about switching to cruelty-free products. People trust that cosmetics and personal care products are safe for their families, for them and their family members, including their companion animals, but object to the use of animals in toxic testing to assist the safety of these products and their ingredients. According to Advanced Science Without Harming Animals, polls have shown that most customers would prefer to use products from companies that do not test on animals. The products that are being tested on animals are full of harsh or toxic chemicals that are not healthy for your body. By switching to cruelty-free products can have a healthier, or in other words, more natural chemicals in them, or ingredients, I should say. You might think that because they are more natural ingredients in them, they make them more expensive. Well, actually, there are cheap brands that are also cruelty-free, such as e.l.f., BH Cosmetics, and Wet n Wild. Also, by switching to cruelty-free is beneficial to the environment. By going cruelty-free is a great excuse to give more thought into your purchase and have more of a minimal approach. You could buy, instead of buying more and more products that you don't really use, you could buy one product that you really like and save, so then you're not being wasteful to the product. So not only are you saving the animals, but you're also saving the planet. I have talked about what animal testing is and the benefits of switching to cruelty-free products. Now I want to discuss how to identify which products are cruelty-free. How do you identify which products are cruelty-free? Well, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is look on the packaging or the product itself for this symbol. This symbol is called the Leaping Bunny. It is the best assurance that a company has made a genuine commitment to ending animal testing. The Leaping Bunny certification is a part of the Cruelty-Free International, which is helping bring an end to animal testing. According to the Cruelty-Free International, companies are legally bound to say whether or not they test on animals. So if you don't see the Leaping Bunny, or if you just aren't sure if the product is cruelty-free or not, you can go to crueltyfreeinternational.org, and on their website they have a list of products that are cruelty-free. By supporting cruelty-free companies instead of the ones who choose to test on animals, you're sending a message you're sending the whole industry a message in the only language they speak: money. They know that they won't be getting your business unless they stop testing on animals. If enough customers boycott companies that test on animals, we can truly make a change and influence more companies to go cruelty-free. To conclude, in my speech, I have talked about what animal testing is, the benefits of cruelty-free products, and how to identify which products are cruelty-free. I explained about the measures it takes on animals, such as rubbing chemicals onto the shaved skin or dripped into the eyes of rabbits. I've talked about what there are products that are being replaced with quicker, cheaper, and more reliable non-animal methods. And finally, I talked about how you can find which cosmetic products are cruelty-free and have the Leaping Bunny symbol. It may seem like a hassle to change products that you're already used to, but by switching to cruelty-free products, you can save many animals, help the environment, and have products that are better for your body. These animals need your help. Be their voice and put an end to cruelty. Make a difference and switch to cruelty-free. Okay,